Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. Trust you're having a good day. Trust you had a long weekend. Yesterday was a holiday, Martin Luther King Day and Trump Inauguration Day. We had some interesting stuff going on, movement in the futures market, which was a limited or shortened session as the actual stock market was closed yesterday in the US. Here's the daily frame, guys, coming into Tuesday after the inauguration. You can see we have the daily charts for NASDAQ, S&P, and Dow, the three sisters. We have up days on all three sisters, NASDAQ, S&P, and Dow, with bullish bodies for now, pulling back in towards yesterday's range, the top end of it. Yesterday, of course, being Friday because of the holiday yesterday, and today's Tuesday, just to be clear, and looking like we have a bullish posture coming into the session here today. These are the two sisters, just the NASDAQ and S&P 1-minute charts. Sideways grind for the last couple of hours or so. Yeah, that's 5 o'clock right there, guys. And of course, now it's about 9:30 in the next 15 seconds or so. So just grinding around at this point, resting before the actual market opens here. Regular trading hours, of course. We will wait for the first 1 minute to form. We'll have the 1 minute open range, and we'll take it from there. This is my trading grid. There's the daily chart with that update that I mentioned, series of lower highs, right, and lower lows here on the daily for the last month or so here, and looking like we want to push up and test this prior pivot. We'll see if that happens anytime soon. And then, of course, my 30-minute chart here on the left-hand side. Let me just take you over there so we can see what's happened overnight. This is Monday's action. The intraday action does show in the futures market if it was a truncated day. Does not show on the daily, if you remember. And then we have Asia and the UK session so far, which continues to about 11 o'clock, 11:30 here, New York time, overlapping with the US. We are open, guys. This is the first 30-minute candle beginning in the New York session, and we have already broken the prior 30-minute candle low. It doesn't mean a whole lot by itself, but it's part of the picture. And now I'll be watching on the 1-minute chart. Occasionally that's a 30-second chart. There's the 1-minute open range. Let's just measure the amplitude of that, shall we? That's a 30 point, 29 and a quarter point amplitude or height for that candle, 1-minute candle. And on the S&P, that would be significantly less, of course, 4 and a quarter points for the S&P. I'm going to put you on pause here, guys. Let a few candles play out here before making any decisions as to what to do. And then I will bring you back. It's watching prices drop down here a little bit now, guys. Not going to do anything out of the gates. This is the UK open range, guys. You can see that 3 a.m. this morning. Rallied strongly, pulled all the way back, tagged the top of the open range, rallied again, made a marginal new high, and now selling down. And that's fairly important to me, guys. It's this marginal double top here called a 2B, sometimes a 2B reversal, a la Victor Sperandeo back in the 80s and early 90s. I remember him very well, coining that term, basically a stop hunt above a prior high, and then selling down. And that's a real thing, guys, just because the term stop hunt is so overused. If you're a market maker, you understand that that's a very real phenomenon, nothing magical or esoteric about it. It's a function of an auction market, and it's just the way things work. Just going to sit here and watch for a while here, guys, nothing to do. Yesterday was a big resting day for a lot of market participants, given that it was Martin Luther King Day and Inauguration Day. Even though the futures markets were open for a short time, it was fairly thin trading, as you can imagine. And so now a bunch of other participants have entered here, including many big institutions. We're going to try to decipher and determine what to do here after the big event of yesterday and all these policies that Trump apparently, and orders, executive orders that he's already signed into power. But I just watch candles, guys. That's all I care about. In the context of trading, of course. And just grinding around here inside the open range, guys. I'm going to let things play out. We might sell down here, and that's okay. I want to see how it interacts around this wick if we get down there low enough. Just going to watch this go, guys. That's the wick right there, guys. It's at the top of the UK open range. Dropping down now. Right into VWAP, guys. So that wick is also right on VWAP and the London open range. In other words, this is the average price, guys, the volume-weighted average price of all transactions that have occurred since the futures began to trade at 6 p.m. last night, New York time. I want to see what happens here. Those who shorted right here, of course, made 1R at least at this point. Good for you if you did. It was a legitimate trade entry, of course. Obviously, just about anything's legitimate if you have a model around it with a proven edge or a demonstrable edge over time. And dropping even harder here, guys. All right, guys, so we are cutting through this UK zone and, of course, that wick without any trouble whatsoever. So that is information, guys. I'm going to remove the UK zone now just to keep things nice and clean. And now I'm going to be watching to see how this market reacts to the sell-off. This is considered a Monday to me, given the holiday of yesterday, even though it's Tuesday. All right. Now we're at the bottom of that 30-minute zone. Let's see how we do here. All right, guys, we're back. Just watching this pull back now towards the 21. Going to delete these zone markers. We've just tagged the 21 here, guys. Many of you will know that that's something I do look for. Nice, strong, bullish candle here. Just going to get a marker out here, guys. This is not a live trade order or anything like that. Just thinking. I wonder if we can get a retest of the open range here. That could be a nice little entry idea. Just to show you guys, if we get up here, my stop would likely be above the open range. 1, 2, maybe even above some of this pre-market action. We'll see. Depends on how these candles form, how strong they are, how excited the buying is, how deep this thing pulls back, all of those important things. For now, just going to measure something here, guys. Big, strong shift candle here, guys, that took us out of the open range, closed deeply below, and then began that sell-off in earnest. Just talking through the dance with you here, guys, seeking to decode price action here in real time. That's why it's important to watch these trade videos, is to really understand, if you're interested, understand what I'm thinking in the context of this live price action, and that's where the magic happens. Just waiting here, guys. Okay, guys, we have a bearish engulfing candle here, guys. Love that. Gonna watch this, and now we have an inside candle forming. It could still go higher, and that's okay. My stop on this one, guys, will be just inside the open range. Nothing magical about that. Here we go. Sell stop, guys. Sell stop, just to be clear. I want to be very clear where I am here. Sell stop order. Here we go. I am live here, guys. Guys, I hope you'll forgive my voice. I had a coughing fit in through here as well with very dry air. I think it's the cold weather that we're having. But I'll cut all that out. Driving down. Stop to break even, guys. Stop to break even, and I'm out. Thanks for being here, guys. Nice clean resolution to that. Super clean trend continuation trade here, guys. Textbook. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Have an amazing day. We'll talk soon.